Hi, I'm Paul Darley, and thanks for tuning into our October issue of Inside Darley. Hopefully you'll reach out and congratulate Wayne Hobley, who's just become our chief engineer from our pump division. He was previously a senior product engineer, and Wayne's been with us now 14 years. He's a graduate of the University of Wisconsin, and in 2006 we supported him when he wanted to go back and get his MBA degree at University of Wisconsin-Madison as well. If you can imagine, he finished second out of his class of 156 students. So he's a great guy, but he's also a very bright guy, and he'll be reporting to Dave Fieber, who's our engineering manager. And if you're like Wayne, where you've recently been promoted, or you find, hey, you've got a lot on your plate, you might find this first article of interest. It's out of Forbes magazine. It's called How to Delegate More Effectively. And according to the article, only 30% of managers really do delegate effectively. And my father always said, Paul, if there's something that you're working on that somebody else at Darley Company can be doing as well, or perhaps better than you, that's something you should delegate it. And this article really talks to that. It's got 10 tips, but 5 of them are, make sure you decide what tasks you're going to delegate, pick the right person to delegate that task to, put trust in that person once you've delegated it, make sure that you're giving them clear instructions, and lastly, make sure you give credit to that person on a job well done for taking over that task. And I'll tell you, there's some things that you just can't delegate, and one of those is going out to Kimtech, an open house for one of our longtime customer, Kimtech. They've been a customer for about 10 years, and you can imagine this small company in upstate Vermont has purchased almost 2,000 Darley portable pumps in just the last 10 years, and just a great family business and a great culture there. I'd encourage you to check them out at kimtechresearch.com. And they make primarily skid units for UTVs that go into fire departments, but also universities and county fairs and stadiums and all sorts of things. Just a great growing business, and again, a great culture. Our second attachment here is our fall-winter issue of our Darley Times newsletter that's just jam-packed with different articles and information for you to check out. But I would call to your attention on culture. On page 2, I talked just about culture, and the article was really inspired by Patrick Lencioni, who's a best-selling author. He wrote The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team and just came out with a best-selling book called The Advantage. And, just some great stuff. And if you're interested in checking out more on Darley's culture, we would encourage you to check out a video that was just produced by businessfamilies.org. It's a great organization, foundation out of Canada. And it's just off to our side here in the website under showroom. And if you're interested in, enhancing your organization's culture, you'll probably like this third article here, which is a McKinsey article entitled Building a Design-Driven Culture. And it really says that there's 4 elements to, really imbuing a new culture into your organization. And number 1 is really get out and understand your customer needs. You've got to do that. We've talked about that a lot here on Inside Darley with Spend a Day in the Life of Your Customer. Make sure that you bring empathy into the organization. Make sure that you're designing in real time, and make sure that you're acting quickly on changing trends and all. So some good stuff that hopefully you'll find of interest. I'll tell you, September was an incredibly busy month for us on our defense side with the fiscal year ending October 1st. And our defense team has just done an incredible job. Some days, if you can imagine, sending out 3,000 to 4,000 quotes in a day under our TLS contracts. And at the same time, we've also landed some other very significant contracts. We just received a $48 million contract from the U.S. Army for ballistic vests. It's an IDIQ, indefinite delivery, indefinite quantity. So we don't know the exact value of that, but it's a significant contract. We also received a very significant contract from FEMA to provide residential fire sprinkler systems for the mobile housing units that FEMA uses in the event of a disaster. And we'll talk more about those products in upcoming issues. If you're on the defense side of the business, hopefully you'll join us at the AUSA show. That's the Army USA show. It's going to be held in Washington, D.C., October 12th through the 14th. We're going to be in booth number 3432. So if you're out at that show, please stop by and see us. So thanks for tuning into this issue of Inside Darley. If there's anything we can be doing to support you, we hope you'll reach out to us.